Cameron Diaz is back. Thank God. She stars in the new Netflix action comedy, aptly titled Back in Action, alongside Jamie Foxx. It's her first movie in 11 years. Is the movie good? Maybe not, but who cares? Yay, Cameron Diaz. And while rom-com fans are delighted to have our queen back, just where the heck has she been? And why did she leave us? Cameron started her life in the spotlight pretty young, being signed with elite model management at just 16. As a model, she was in ads for Calvin Klein and Levi's, and she even graced the cover of 17 magazine once. Work. Her big break was, of course, The Mask in 1994. The film was hugely successful and solidified Cameron as a leading lady. Throughout the 90s and 2000s, she appeared in big movies like There's Something About Mary, Charlie's Angels, more importantly, Charlie's Angels 2 Full Throttle, and The Holiday. The Holiday is so good. Snubbed at the Oscars. Snubbed. Should have won everything. Should have won every single award. Banger of a movie. Cameron Diaz was the queen of rom-coms who proved she could also do dramatic roles, which cemented her as an A-list bankable star. If you're maybe a bit younger and don't know much about Cameron Diaz, she's also Fiona in Shrek.
Excuse me.
We owe her so much. Remember when she dated Justin Timberlake and he allegedly wrote My Love about her? And like at some point she had a ring on her finger, but they did break up and then they started in a movie together. Just felt worth mentioning. That was crazy. Anyway, the last movie that she appeared in was a 2014 film adaptation of Annie, also with Jamie Foxx. And after that, she retired and left a very tall Cameron Diaz-shaped hole in Hollywood. So why did she leave? What was she doing? It's not like she hasn't been busy. Cameron got married to Benji Madden in 2015, as in this guy from Good Charlotte. Don't wanna be just like you. This is the anthem, throw all your hands up, you. They're like somewhat of an odd match, but I kind of love it. I think it's fun, I think it's cute. They met through Cameron's good pal Nicole Richie, who's married to Benji's twin brother Joel Madden, also in Good Charlotte. Don't wanna be just like you. Cameron and Benji have 2 children together, so she has been busy being a mum. She told Graham Norton recently that her hiatus was the best 10 years of her life, saying,
And then I was just free to just kind of like, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm living my life. It was so lovely.
She said that at the start of her break, she got offers and calls and she said no to everything until eventually the calls stopped coming. Sounds peaceful, to be honest. But now she says she feels like it's a privilege to act. So why did she leave in the first place? It's not every day that one of the biggest stars in the world decides to just stop. She explained why she wanted to retire while speaking to Kevin Hart's Heart to Heart in 2021. She said,
when you do something at a really high level for a long period of time, all parts of you that isn't that has to be sort of handed off to other people.
She added more details on her absence to Fortune's Powerful Women's Summit in October 2024, saying, it really comes to, what are you passionate about? For me, it was to build my family. While Cameron herself has kept it pretty chill and above board about why she left the industry, various quotes and pictures from her decades-long career show that there was maybe a little bit more going on behind the scenes. In March of 2022, Cameron appeared on Michelle Visage's podcast, Rule Breakers, and shared that she endured misogyny within the industry for decades, saying, I certainly didn't do as much as could be done now because of the awareness of everybody, you know, sort of like the hashtag #MeToo. There were still perimeters. The 1990s, the early aughts, there was still heavy misogyny. Just the level of exploitation of powers. It just laid on the entire industry. It was the normal thing to sort of like laugh and just be able to get through unscathed. What powers that be could she possibly be referring to? Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein was found guilty of rape and sexual assault by courts in both New York and Los Angeles in 2023 after decades of abuse. The mood when Harvey was at large is described by The Guardian as a system of abuse involving some of the most famous people on the planet, in which success was measured not in awards or fame or box office revenue, but in silence. The entertainment industry, particularly during the 90s and 2000s, was clearly a dangerous and exploitative place for women. It sounds to me like if you were in that environment, there's kind of nowhere to turn. So it doesn't surprise me that actresses who were at their peak during this dark time in the industry would want to leave. Gwyneth Paltrow also took a step back from the industry, not too dissimilar to Cameron Diaz, working on her lifestyle brand Goop. Many fans believe Cameron left the industry after seeing some of its darkest corners, and some even speculate she's only comfortable coming back now because Harvey Weinstein is safely locked up and the mood of the industry is quite different. But according to Cameron herself, she took this movie simply because the call came from Jamie Foxx. She said,
If there's anyone I'm gonna go back and spend months on end on set, having a ball, laughing with, it would be Jamie. And here we are. Back in action.
She's also shared she's done with rom-coms and will only be doing mom-coms, which I'm assuming just means she doesn't want to play a romantic lead and would rather be a mom. I don't know. Good for her. So maybe this random Netflix movie with a 26% on Rotten Tomatoes is the last we'll see of Cameron for a while, but she is doing Shrek 5. Don't worry. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like and subscribe, I may do a backflip. I'm not gonna promise it, but I'll at least try. If I get enough subscribers, I will do a backflip. I'm not gonna tell you how many subscribers that is, but the only way to find out would be to subscribe and watch future videos. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you wanna see me do a backflip.